as well?
Anna Clements.
Okay. In what ways does your media product use, develop or challenge forms and conventions of real media products?
The film uses horror and thriller conventions by looking into the house with a subjective shot from the killer. This also happens in Halloween. The reason I used this shot was because it built up tension and the audience does not know who or what it is. My film does not develop or challenge, but I do believe it puts a twist on the conventions.
Okay. How does your media product represent particular social groups?
It represents older males quite badly, as the man in my film is represented as a pervert. My film also represents teenage girls as being vulnerable. It represents teenagers badly, as the couple are about to have sex after a night out whilst drunk. Also, the boy lives in a large house. This could show he's part of the upper class.
What kind of media institution might distribute your media product and why?
As my film was quite similar to other films on the market, such as Prom Night and Halloween, it could be possible to get a small company to produce it, i.e. Screen Gems. I believe they would distribute it, as although it is similar to others, it has a mix of both horror and thriller and has the ability to leave you wanting more, which many films now do not.
Who would the audience be for your product?
Linked to the story and the style of the movies, I consider the age and genders to be 14 to 13 years of age based upon the characters and the simpleness of the film. I believe both genders was like it, as it focuses on both men and women, and men may be more intrigued as there are some sex scenes later.
How did you attract or address your audience?
Through storylines, I have attracted my audience by using teenagers and young adults in a sexual situation, also drinking, which could make it easier for teenagers to relate to. The titles and sound used are very general and could be used for many films.
What have you learned about technologies from the process of constructing this product?
I found the cameras for filming quite complicated to use, as I did not realise someone had left the blur button on the settings. I did not realise until after I had filmed, so some of my film was quite blurred. The Final Cut Pro, which I used to edit my film, looked quite daunting at first, but as I got used to it, it seemed a lot easier. Blogging was the easiest, as I was already comfortable with using the computer and the internet.
Looking back at your preliminary task, what do you feel you have learnt in the progression from it to the full product?
As I worked on my own, I found it easier, as I could do everything in the way I wanted. I found using the video cameras easy, as I already had some practice before. I believed that I had an idea of how it would look, and it annoyed me when I couldn't get it to look exactly how I wanted to in my head. I feel this pushed me more into making the film better.
Hello.